First piece I bought was a perfume bottle in Tijuana, Mexico in 1965. And it happened to be a Gollywog. And I just bought it because it was charming and it smelled good.
My ticket jacket collection started when I was a kid. My dad used to get to the airport about 3 hours early because we had so many kids in our family. And so I needed something to do.
My interest in Burriana was, as I mentioned, started possibly with the appreciation of the beauty of the items.
And then the next thing I bought was in New Orleans on a fast weekend. And it was a little dinner bell.
So what I do is I go out and I go to all the reservation desks, all these different airlines. And for kicks, I say, hey, could I get a brochure or a ticket jacket?
We used them to decorate with. I didn't just have a collection.
So I bought it for $1 and just enjoyed it. And then I guess just slowly, I started finding them, buying them when I could afford them. They were very affordable then. And that's how I got started.
It allowed me to sort of like build a collection that was for free. So it was a lot of fun, and I've been doing it ever since.
My name is Bev Thompson.
My name is Matt Paskus.
My name's Gary Flynn.
Can you tell me about your collection?
I collect black dolls and I collect perfume bottles. I guess I've been collecting since 1965. I've never really counted my collection, but I probably have about 1,000 black dolls memorabilia and perfume bottles, 500, 600. I don't have exactly my most exciting find. One of the fun ones I remember is when my daughter was small, I would use her as a front. I guess that's not too nice to say. And I would say, go ask the lady how much it is, if it was at a garage sale. And she found a wonderful bisque black doll for 10 cents. She was very savvy, and she would say, how much is that little dolly? And I'd be lurking in the background, and usually it worked. So that was fun, and you know, it was. I remember that because it was a nice little find.
Collecting has affected your relationships.
Collecting, luckily my wife enjoys collecting as well, so when I want to stop at an antique shop or a flea market, she is perfectly willing to do that. My primary collecting interest is with Burriana, but I enjoy advertising of all types.
So what's Burriana?
Burriana really is a term just used for beer-related Americana.
What's your very favorite thing in your collection?
And trying to determine a favorite item in a collection, I think it'd be like asking the parents which of their children they like. I think the Aero beer series of nudes done by the famous pinup artists, probably my most striking items, and I'm quite pleased to have them in my collection.
You're involved in a lot of clubs. I think it added up to 7
Probably.
club memberships. I think it was like
Yeah, no
5 Burriana and 2 bottle clubs. Is that like a social thing for you? Do you go to events and find that you meet people that way?
I think any serious collector is normally involved in a club of some sort. By being a member, they do have conventions, shows, and that allows you to network, and people get to know you and know what your interests are. And
Do you like to show your things to people? Do you enjoy kind of letting people see it?
I show my dolls to some people, not to everyone that comes to my house or not to everyone I meet. Probably most people don't know I collect them. But if you stay in my guest room, you'll obviously know I collect black dolls. And sometimes I'll mention it, but for the most part, it's just for me. I've been asked why, as a white woman, I would collect black memorabilia. I didn't plan to, as I said, I just did. But I don't feel anything strange about that, like why should I? I enjoy it because it's simple, it's sweet, it's part of America. So I have never felt odd about that. In fact, I like it. I mean, I like that I collect it. It's given me some pleasure.
What do you get out of collecting?
What I get out of collecting is, I think, a gratification that, hey, you know, I've got a neat collection that I think nobody else has. But on the other hand, again, I'm not too obsessive with it. So I'd say Ticket Jackets, again, what you're seeing and what you've seen of my collection, it's not too big and it's not too small, and I think it'll probably always be that way.
So why do you think people collect things?
I think people collect things for a lot of reasons, and I probably don't know why a lot of people collect.
It's hard to answer why people collect things, because I'm sure various individuals have their own motivations.
People collect because they want to have something a part of their life.
It's the chase. It's kind of exciting to find things.
For the bottles, for example, is the beautiful colors, and I like to display them in the windows.
Taking something with you that, you know, it might be crazy to somebody else, but just knowing that you did something.
I don't know why I collect. It just happened. It's fun. It's something that makes you feel maybe a little bit unique.
I don't think I'll ever publish a book or build a massive building, but having a Ticket Jacket collection, and maybe the only one, that I think is pretty cool.
It's part of a preservation thing. I'm trying to save them.
I don't like to belong to groups. I don't know other collectors that collect black dolls, and I don't really care. It was personal. It was a fun thing to do.
I think of it kind of as preserving history, and doing the research as another extension of that. There's so much that has been lost.
Now again, will I be famous from it? I don't know, but I think it's just doing something. You know, our lives are very short, and you know, trying something different is sort of fun. I think collecting can do that for a lot of people.